Hey guys, it's Joe with Agumon for Smash Bros. And I had originally did like a whole unboxing thing with these guys, and come to find out it didn't quite record the way I liked it to. It was a little dark and just things look like crap, and at least I had a little bit of a chance to clean up my table, but it's still crap because, as I've said before, I put together model kits and my table looks a little like it's scuffed and there's little bits of like glue and paper and stuff stuck to it. I guarantee you that's not going anywhere. I'm not getting rid of that anytime soon because it's damage. It comes from putting together model kits as such, and most of you people probably also put together model kits, so you understand just how annoying that crap can be. Well, that being stated, I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into the review of these guys. I tried my hardest to get them all into frame, but it's just hard to get a wide angle when there's just so many and I have such a limited workspace. But I'm going to just kind of jump into the review, tell you what I think about each and every figure on an individual level, and then kind of size them up against the first Digimon Adventure Data Colle Digi blah 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 set, whatever the heck it's called. I'm just going to call it the Digimon Data Colle thing, and that'll make it relatively easy to say it throughout the video. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in. I'm going to review them sort of in this order here. I'm just going to pull one from each one and kind of just go based on that. So here's hoping it's not a complete and total disaster like the last video. With Tailmon here, or Gatomon in the US, this one kind of surprised me, mainly because I wasn't really looking forward to it. Not to say that I got anything against Tailmon, it's just not my favorite. But it is a surprisingly really solid figure. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. Let's try. Focus. Kitty. Kitty. Kitty cat. Focus. Thank you. There you go. You can see it. As you can see, there are some really nice little details in the mouth. The tongue was sculpted. Usually they just kind of paint the tongue in, but this tongue was sculpted and they added teeth. Looks great. The bottoms of her paws look good. The paint job on her actual gloves is really good. It has this kind of green-yellow color going to it, and then you have the kind of like shiny charcoal gray on the nails, and that just looks good. The tail itself is soft. The tips of the ears are kind of sharp. So if you get this, be careful with the dang ears because they'll shank you. Overall, the Tailmon one is really nice. You can move her around on this little swivelly-dibbity-doobity-da thing and make her land, make her jump, whatever you want to do. Eyes look good. Sculpt looks good. Not a lot of molding issues. Probably one of the most solid figures in this line. So I'm pretty darn happy with her alone, even though, like I said, I'm not a big Tailmon fan. Nothing against her. It's just, I like Agumon and Tentomon a little bit better. But looking good, looking really good. So can't complain. If you're a Tailmon person, this would be the figure you'd want to get if you're looking for Tailmon in some kind of jumpy, runny, kitty cat, actiony, posy thingy. So give her a shot. I think you can actually buy the individual figures. It's kind of pricey, like close to 20 bucks a pop. Now that they're sort of off the market, whatever you want to say. So yeah, go ahead and pick her up if you're a Tailmon lover. This is definitely the figure for you. Now we're moving straight on to Piomon, who is in this kind of curious pose, kind of like hot cha cha, shatta shatta. I don't know what's going on with the pose, but it's cute. She looks, she doesn't like to stand up. She looks like she's supposed to. Pretty hard to mess up. Cute little pink bird. She's got a little, I don't know what you call that little anklet birds have. Her feather ruffles are sculpted nice. She looks good. She has some nice, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it in this craptacular lighting and with my clumsy ass fingers, but she has some low lights and some highlights, and in her paint job, but overall, just kind of like a solid pinky color. Eyes look good, beak looks good, claws look good. Not really much to say about her. She's what you'd expect. Not wowing me, but not disappointing me. Just kind of floating around on that expectation line. You can't complain. Plus, she looks good beside a Peach amiibo, so there's that. Digimon is judging you because he knows deep down that from all the other Digimon Data Colle figures out there, he is the best. This isn't biased because I love Tentomon or anything. He genuinely is the best Data Colle figure I've purchased so far. His antennae are soft. He has these cute clear wings. They've got his little spiky bit right there. His legs look good. They've got the detail in there. I don't know how well you can see it. Let me turn on the light. There you go. You can see he's got all of his details, all of his segments. He comes on this nice base, and here's my favorite part. Even though they go out of the way to give you the little thing, he stands on his own. He stands on his own, so you better believe it. He's darn good. He's darn good. Ignore the cat meowing in the background. He just wants in on the video. And, yeah. Tentomon, best figure in the lot. Best figure of all the Digimon Data Colles that I've bought so far. Cannot complain. The only thing I would change about him is his eyes. I would give him kind of more of a, come on, focus, a grid texture. Just because, I'm going to turn the light off again, just because then you get more of a bug-like feel. But this is more show accurate. So, looking good. Everything's great. He doesn't have any molding issues. He's just all around a darn good figure, and I love him. Here's Gabumon, and in my opinion, he is the weakest figure out of this set, mainly because of some really obvious molding issues. His teeth don't look nearly as good as they could. His front lip just doesn't quite look right. Overall, though, I mean, like I said, this is all we're getting, so we should just be happy with what we get. His legs got a little bit of molding issues, but the paint job on his stomach, let me turn the light on. Paint job on his stomach, flawless. He's got the details on his horns. His eyes look good. His ears are soft. His tail has his little bumplies. You know, his feet sculpted well. Let me turn the light off. Feet sculpted well. Nails look good. Purple bits in the ends of his claws. Looking fine. But overall, not to fault the figure itself, because you gotta understand the second set of the Digimon Data Colle figures, Digimon Adventure Data Colle figures, has probably some of the best Digimon figures I've ever owned in it, and he just doesn't quite live up to that standard as far as like when it comes to the molding. It's just, like I said, you can see it even in this crap light scenario, how much molding issues they have with him. So I'm hoping with the Fig Art Zero that they do of him that there's no molding issues, and it kind of makes up for the less than its predecessor's problems he has going on here. Because as far as I'm concerned, the other figures look pretty much flawless. They're great, but he's just kind of not doing it for me. He's missing the pizzazz that the others have, and I just think maybe a little bit of focus, a little bit more foresight in sculpting him probably would have done wonders. But you know what? He's still probably the best Gabumon figure you're going to be able to get until the Fig Art Zero comes out. So if you're a Gabumon lover, I guess this is about all you got as far as new collectibles go. Good, but not great. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, so you can already see what the problem is with this one. It doesn't want to stand up. Nyarimon, Plotmon, I think I said that right. They look good. Let me turn the light on. Teeth, sculpted, tongue looks great. Cute. Spin them around, they're gonna fall. You know it. They're gonna fall. Little details on the collar. Yep, once again, fell. Fell again. That reminds me, back to Tailmon here. How well you'll be able to see it. Missing the little details on the thing. I didn't mention that in the first part, but yeah. I mean, looks good, but the choice to give it a cute little puppy paw thing has resulted in structural integrity being less than stellar. So I just figure Plotmon's drunk and needs to go take a nap, and Nyarimon probably shouldn't be riding with a drunk driver. Stay. And Pyokomon. Looking cute as sin. Really adorbs. Paint on the leafy bits looking good. Tentacles looking smacky. Little beaky lip thing looking good. Eyes looking great on both. Overall, pretty hard to screw this one up, but when it comes to Pyokomon, there was a lot that could have went wrong, and surprisingly they didn't do it. So I'm surprised, especially when you have a figure that has a lot of tentacly bits. I'm gonna turn the light off. Yeah, you can see it at a better color here. But when you have a figure that has a lot of tentacly bits, it's really easy to screw it up. But they went the extra mile and sculpted them right. Paint job looks good. Just overall looks like it's supposed to look, and I mean, can't complain. And Mochimon, or I think Modimon in the English version. You know, once again, I hate to say, it'd be so hard to screw this up, but it looks great. Looks fine. Comes with its little niblet wart thingies on its head, looking like it's supposed to look. Cute, wants a hug. No real molding issues. That part looks fine, whatever you call that. Little bitty finger niblets. They're sculpted in, painted individually. Looking good. Hit it with some light. Looking good in light. Little buggers clear. You can see through them. Can't complain. Not much else to say about it. Alrighty, now we've got Punimon and Tunomon, or Sunomon in the US. Sunomon, I'm going to move the camera here. And focus. Focus. Thank you. Fuzzy. Looking fuzzy. Can't complain. He's kind of got the evil eye going. But, you know, looks good. But, Punimon here. Can't even. That face. Jeez. I'm not sure what went wrong here with this face. Let me turn the light on. God. You know, they sculpted stuff and the eyes, it just kind of comes off as like awesome smiley or psychotic murder. I don't know. Not really doing it for me. Like, Sunomon looks good. Punimon is kind of feeding into childhood anxieties. I can't really say that he looks like he's supposed to look, and it's a little disappointed that they're kind of conjoined at the hip, because I imagine Sunomon loses sleep over the fact that Punimon is always beside him. But yeah, they all can't be winners, and Punimon is definitely tailing behind here. Probably the worst figure out of the baby level Digimon. I went ahead and just put the entire child cast of Digimon Adventure together here so you guys can just see them all standing in a row. overall, really good figures, about as good as we're going to get when it comes to the child level Digimon. Cute. I know that they just announced Data Colle 3, so I'm going to be pre-ordering that as soon as it's up for pre-order, and I will do a review for it as well. They're good. They're good figures. Some better than others. Some are quite outstanding, like Tentomon, and others could have used a little bit more conceptualization, like Gabumon. But overall, these guys are great. They're in scale. They look how they're supposed to look. I'm not going to set up the baby levels and just... because I doubt that most of you guys who are going out and buying these figures individually you don't even give a crap about the baby ones, which is sad because now they're all crying. So I hope you feel better. But yeah, good set. Can't recommend paying some of the prices I've seen for them. I got these guys on pre-order, thus making them much cheaper. I think for each set, and each set came with 8 figures altogether, I paid about $40 a piece, which is still kind of high, but not bad when you consider that Japanese figures are just butthole expensive. There's no getting around it, and you know, they look good. They're probably some of the few things we're going to get like this with the whole anniversary going. I know that there's going to be some Fig Art Zero coming out. I'll be getting those and reviewing those, but I think they're probably going to be at about the same quality level as these guys, and maybe even in the same scale. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. I can do more of these figure reviews. I'm getting a lot more comfortable with doing this sort of thing, so if you guys want to go ahead and request that I review more figures, I have quite an extensive Digimon figure collection. And I got other things. I got other crap I can review. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like this sort of thing. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me I suck if you think I suck. I like hearing from you even if it's negative. So anyway, thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one.